All righty. I swear, man. Get in here, y'all. We're going to try this again. We are going to try this again. Yep. We're going to try this again. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Let's see here. Come on now. Make sure we got the right one going, baby. All right. The right one going. Let me see. Now, let me share this. Make sure people know what's going on. I'm going to do this one more time. We was pretty good into the discussion before it got cut off. There we go. All right. All right. Now let's start talking. So, for those of you that weren't on the previous stream, okay, so Wanda destroyed the Illuminati, killed every single one of them, okay? Snapped Professor X's neck. Took Jean-Luc Picard out, okay? Dropped a statue on Captain Marvel. Crushed Black Bolt's head after she zipped his lips shut like Agent Smith in The Matrix. Cut Captain Carter in half with her own shield. Turned Reed Richards into spaghetti and popped his head like a fucking balloon. I mean, I've noticed that in movies and television shows, they will do that with alternative universe characters. I don't know if it's because they don't want to cause problems for themselves storyline-wise later, but yes, you notice that sometimes if someone has a twin from another universe or all this, like they get killed in the episode, or by the end of the story arc, they get killed. It's like a way of tying up loose ends. We did not get a Deadpool. We did not get a Wolverine. Okay? We did not get Black Panther, who a lot of people thought was going to be in there. And with all the Ultron robots, with Ultron protecting everybody, I see a shield of armor around the world. We did not get Tom Cruise Iron Man. So I'm thinking to myself, with this 40 minutes that was cut out, what was in there? I think Tom Cruise is too big of a cameo to cut out. But I guess maybe he could have. We didn't get to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. None of that. The only rumor that was like true that I'm thinking about was Reed Richards. We got Jim. You know what I mean? Well, she killed him in 5 minutes. A lot of us were hoping that Vision was going to be in it. We didn't get no damn Vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man. A lot of people wanted zombies. Some of the way they had Wanda limping in the trailers seemed like it might have been Zombie Wanda, but it wasn't Zombie Wanda, of course. Yes. Olsen was the best part of the movie. She was. She did her shit. She did her thing. I hope they bring every single one of them back that she killed in a different universe. Bring them back. Because to bring them in like that, to bring all those big names in like that just to kill them, I'm just like, and as a fan, that sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah, the hype for the cameos was more, I think, the fans than anything, though. I don't think that I don't think that their marketing team was pushing that. You know what I mean? Let me see here. So, let me make sure I talked about everything I talked about before my stream got cut. What else did we talk about? Oh, yeah, they had the whole, if you guys haven't seen it yet, some of y'all just love watching spoiler talk, but remember when Professor X came out in his chair, you heard meow, 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 meow. I was like, okay, this is that Professor X, and y'all killed him in 5 minutes. Like, man, and why the hell did Doctor Strange let Black Bolt kill him like that? I got to see that again. I'm thinking, well, all the spells all the artifacts and books about, you couldn't find a way to live in that universe. Yeah, it's just how it is. Fans get out of hand with our expectations sometimes. But sometimes they really for example, with No Way Home, our expectations and the rumors and the hype all was correct. It was almost like everything was there that you know what I'm saying? So for this to come out and not have everything that we wanted, it was more of a letdown. So hopefully it is in the director's cut of it. Hopefully they give us a director's cut with the 40 minutes that they cut out. Yeah, someone tried to spoil Mr. Fantastic getting killed for me. Someone sent it to me. I ended up blocking them, but joke was on them. I mean, I'm a guy that does videos on the rumors. So I already, I knew it was a possibility that the Illuminati was going to get killed by her. They just sent me a picture of her and him, like that type of shit. That was it. Marvel hates director's cuts. They better do something. That Daredevil director's cut was really good. And I liked the original one. But yeah, the director's cut was better for Daredevil. I liked that. Yeah, I didn't expect Charlize Theron to show up either. So she's supposed to be Dormammu's daughter. So they're setting up Secret Wars, which means we're going to get Black Suit Spider-Man. There's some people saying they hate the movie. I mean, I still liked it. You know what I mean? Or niece. Yeah, niece. Nah, that wasn't my favorite part at all. Wanda killing all of them was not my favorite part at all. I wanted to see them all, survive and at least a longer fight, man. That was not my favorite part at all. I was just watching them get killed, and I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was like, damn, man. Yo, there's this dude in the movie theater with us ruining it for everybody. He was straight up just one of them nerdy dudes that just didn't realize he was obnoxious, and he did not realize he was irritating people. And people kept looking at each other like, he kept talking and laughing. And this was his laugh. He was laughing at shit that not one other person in the movie was laughing at. Not one. So like people looking, like other people, like look, I'm just like, yeah. This girl was sitting next to me, was sitting there like, so I had to be the hero. So during the movie, at some point, he does the laugh again. So he goes, and I go, from then on out, he shut the fuck up. Thank you. I know not all heroes wear capes. I know. I was just like, I think he figured out like, yo, oh shit, like I realize, I didn't want to be ignorant, because I'm not the guy to stand like that was like it was like my Cape Fear moment. You know what I mean? It was like we were all in a Cape Fear moment with a nerdy dude. So instead of that, I was like, holy shit, this laugh is killing me. Like you could tell he was a dude that knew everything about the comics. It was almost like every slight hint to anything from the comics had this dude laughing because he got every joke. Like, he got more shit than I did, but I got most of the shit that he did. And, like I would see stuff and be like, oh yeah, that's from this. Oh yeah, that's from that. I'd be thinking it. But he's like, yeah, bro. I was like, yo, I cannot believe he does not realize how loud and obnoxious he is and that he is bothering like, talk about having a low emotional IQ. You know what I mean? Like, look up what an emotional IQ is, guys. I was like, I can't believe this dude. Oh, man. He probably watches me. He'll probably be like, oh, shit, that was me. He probably watches me. If he's into all the superhero shit like that, he knows who I am. He's gonna watch this and know. I'm sorry, bro, I had to do that, but I ain't want to get up and be like, yo, man. Yo. Like, I didn't want to be like that. So, apologize if I hurt your feelings a little bit, but I was just trying to enjoy the movie. Everybody was just trying to enjoy the movie. And I don't think you understood, what you was doing. So, what else are we talking about? So, we got Dormammu's niece. So, we got Secret Wars coming. The Illuminati was destroyed. We didn't get no White Vision. We didn't get the majority of the cameos we were all wanting to see. The only thing we got was the Reed Richards cameo, which is one of the ones that people wanted. Yeah. I think I might have felt the worst for Black Bolt. Somewhere between him and Mr. Fantastic. I didn't like seeing him die. That pissed me off. When they all confronted her, I knew they were going to die. I was like, oh man, here we go. They're going to kill them all. Like, they're all variants. They're going to die. I was hoping Professor X would make it, but of course not. He didn't. Yeah, the comedy in there had me doing this a couple of times. You know what I mean? Sometimes, not much. Like, one of the parts that the dude was laughing on. Remember when America and Strange were locked up, and she was like, "This universe sucks." He was like, "Nah." Nobody else was laughing. Yeah. I was like, this dude is killing me. Killing me. Wong did his thing. Wong was killing it. Wong's a badass. He did his thing. I did like America. I liked her. I thought she was likable. If you didn't like her, most likely was because several of like the corny comic dialogue was between her and Strange, and you know what I mean. So it might have made her unlikable, I think, to you. But otherwise, she wasn't pushed like some Mary Sue, or oh, she's so much more powerful than It wasn't nothing like that, So that was good. Is it just me? But was Mr. Fantastic and Captain Carter's wasted potential if they defeated Thanos but struggled to barely handle? Well, the Scarlet Witch could have destroyed Thanos like that, but she was taking her time, reveling in destroying him. So, I mean, she's a powerful character. You know what I mean? She's a powerful character. Cut Peggy in half. You know what? I didn't. I thought that her entrance was kind of like didn't make any sense to me. Like, ding, 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 ding. Captain Carter. I was just like, who gets introduced like that? Who throws and bounces the shield from wall to wall, catches it, and introduces themselves? I thought that was real extra. I was like, okay, this is really comic booky. I mean, it was cool, but it was kind of corny at the same time. Ding, 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 ding. Captain Magnus. Man. Yeah. So we didn't get no Panther. We didn't get no Namor. I thought it was cool when they ripped through the different, dimensions, different universes. It looks like they went through the Spider-Man Noir universe. I thought that scene where the one sorcerer took out the Darkhold, that was cool. That was cool how they filmed that. I thought that was cool. I know, no Magneto. I know. I think if they had Magneto, we ain't have no Quicksilver. No Vision. Like, the Vision thing really kills me because it's like, Vision's like one of the only people that could stop her mentally, that could just tell her, like, stop. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But like I spoke earlier about that's just one of those things where, he's a cure-all. Like, he could have fixed that like that. If White Vision had showed up, I know he doesn't have the emotion, but him just speaking to her could change the whole course of it. No Ghost Rider. Yep. We didn't get a lot of stuff. No Spawn. No Spawn. No Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. It really is weird. I hear people talking about Wanda and Vision. Like, so her and her sex doll. I was like, it is so weird that she's in love with a machine like that. It's just so weird that I never really even think about that. But yeah. I think most of the scores that I see, though, are somewhere between like 5, 6, 7, out of 10. And if they're doing a 5, it's like 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to have them introduce him, man. Like, I really want to see what Marvel and Disney would do with Magneto, man. No Superior, Iron Man. The music fight that they had was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everybody with your super chats. I appreciate that. Helping keep the channel going. What else didn't we discuss? What else didn't we discuss, fans? Yeah. Pan is not even top 5 MCU films. Yeah, I'm thinking, what are the top 5 MCU films? Captain America, Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. I don't want to add Spider-Man because it is, but it's Sony. You know what I mean? Like I want to. And what, Avengers? What's the top 5? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Avengers? Yeah, that's probably the top 5. That's probably the top 5. I mean, if I was going to add the Spider-Mans in there, then I would definitely put No Way Home in front of in place of Avengers, the first Avengers. I still have to watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. worth watching? Please tell me, because I'll do reactions to it on Patreon and YouTube memberships if y'all want me to. But is it worth watching? That's the only thing like Marvel I haven't watched. And the Inhumans. I haven't seen Inhumans. I'll probably put a poll up. I'll probably put a poll up and see what you guys think. As the defining factor. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I still have to see Inhumans. Do you think Wanda can take out the Justice League? Well, it's a possibility. I mean, Wonder Woman is magic-based, right? She's like supernatural. So she could probably take her out. It just depends on how, you got to move quick on Wanda. You got to move quick on Wanda. Because Wanda can do stuff on the other side of the world that, she can manipulate reality. You got to get to her before she decides to act. Or if she does act, you got to have some type of protection. Yeah, we all know Superman is weak against magic. Let's see here. Nah, that guy wasn't you, because I saw what he looked like. I saw what he looked like. It wasn't you. Yeah, listen, guys, let me tell you something, man. When you got movies like The Dark Knight being as good as it was and that long, when you have Zack Snyder's Justice League being as good as it was and that long, with you got movies like No Way Home being as good as it was and is that long, they need to bring out these longer movies so we get our fill and get everything and it feels fully complete. That's what they need to do. Adding that Watchmen also, adding those extra moments and minutes will not hurt. It will only help. Oh, that's funny. I had a Batman popcorn holder. No, I didn't record it. That's funny. It's funny. Jesus said he loves me. Love you too, Jesus. Let me think here. So is there anything I didn't touch on as far as spoilers go? Is there anything I didn't touch on? If you're a big Raimi fan, you're going to want to stay till the end. Because I keep forgetting that guy's name, but he's from the Evil Dead movies. He gets the last post credit scene. Yeah, yeah, him. Yeah, it was funny when I was watching. See, I've only seen. I think I've only seen one Evil Dead movie. I'm not big into like demonic or satanic type movies and stuff with zombies. Usually with zombies with viruses, I'm fine with that type of stuff. But when they start getting all extra like that with satanic books and I don't watch them. So, but if you're a big Raimi fan, you know about these movies. So him appearing in there is like a huge, like, fun Easter egg callback, nostalgia thing to have him in there. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So all that type of stuff weirds me out. I don't like that. I don't like that extra type of shit like that. I mean, for me, the dark hole's going a little far. You know what I mean? Like, it creeps me out a little too much. Like, when I watch horror movies, I don't like to be too creeped out. I don't like to be too creeped out. I grew up religious, so certain things like that still creep me out. What if Doctor Strange in America's Novas ended up in Hogwarts and teamed up with it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. It did something to him. The dark hole did something to him. The dark hole did something to him. Those two scenes are weird, right? Because like he at the end, like he felt and third eye came out of his head. But then he was fine in the scene when he ran into Dormammu's niece. I don't know. I don't know. He's mainly in control of himself, but he just I don't know. Well, we'll see what they're doing with that. To me, it's weird. I wish they would get rid of it, tell you the truth. I don't like looking at that third eye. It looks really fucking weird. Yeah, the tribunal. We saw that when they were going through space and time and all that shit. Yeah, I don't like that sight. I don't like that eye. I can't stand it. It looks weird too. To me, it looks like it's not real. They've done real good CGI in the Marvel movies, and then they've done so-so CGI in the movies. And Thanos was an example most of the time of really good CGI. And I don't know, the eye, it just looks fake. It doesn't look real. I would prefer that it looked real. Well, it might even weird me out even more if it looked real. So I don't know. Yeah. Like if we get a see Deanna, even that eye is weirding me out. Like we ever get a Dragon Ball Z movie, a legit, really cool, off the chain Dragon Ball Z movie. If seeing hold on. Seeing TN, if they do that, because doing the eye right, it matters. Doing the eye right matters, and TN always has that damn eye open. I don't know. It could weird me the hell out, but if they do it right, maybe it won't. I don't know. I would have to see it. Just looks weird because you're used to an eye being on the left or the right side of the face. So when it's in the middle, it looks weird. Hell yeah. I was just thinking about Zach. I was like, I hope Zach makes a Dragon Ball Z movie. Yes, Uncanny Valley. You damn right. I think that's it, right? I haven't. Is there anything else I didn't touch on? I think I spoke about everything that most people are talking about with this movie. By the way, I don't think the movie was woke. Like I said before, it had one woke scene. But one thing you guys can't do, like, what's funny is people will say that something isn't woke just because it was in the comic books. False. The comic books have had elements of woke and have gone super woke within the past few years. So you can take something woke from the comic books and put it in a movie. That doesn't mean that it's not woke. But that definitely was a woke moment, but whatever. It didn't take me out of the movie, so I was like, fine, whatever. Let's keep rolling. You know, people. You'll see that on Twitter and other places. You'll see people saying, "Well, it's in the comic books." How does that not make it woke when the comics have been woke for years? Yeah, we'll see if I get a chance to. I gotta put Inhumans on the list to watch. Gotta put Inhumans on the list to watch. Yeah, but No Way Home was a better movie. The Batman was a better movie. People always come here to ask what is woke. Go online and look up woke. Look up the Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary woke. It'll tell you everything you need to know about terms like that are kind of like meme type of words and popular catchphrases that have creeped into the internet jargon. Woke used to be a good thing. Woke is another way of saying awake, and it was for people that were up on things. Up on things that a lot of people weren't up on. Whether it was how the government is really run, or things about health that nobody really knew about, or just all these different issues where it was like, this dude's awake. Like these are the people that understand what's behind the veil. Most people who are sheeple don't know. They are told certain things and just believe it because they saw it on the news or their favorite celebrity or politician said it. They don't look any further into it and they just keep moving. Those people are not awake. But the people that are awake are the people that know the truth for the most part. Then woke kind of spawned out of that. And it's almost like a reverse. It's not. It used to be good to be awake, and it's not anymore. It doesn't mean the same thing at all either. It's something else. It's an umbrella term that covers all the crazy shit that basically lives on Twitter for the most part, but is in everywhere else. You know what I mean? Robosexual. What was my favorite scene from the movie? You know what I really liked? I really liked when he moved into the dead body. I liked that. And the funniest part in the whole movie was when he was giving America the pep talk. It's like, okay, America, what you gotta do? You gotta do this. His mouth was like, that was the best part of the whole movie when he was talking like that. Yo, I loved that. And he used the spirits against her and stuff and all that stuff. That shit was hot. I liked that. He's all... America. Like, people were laughing like longer than like 5 seconds on that part. Like, people were laughing like 30, 45 seconds on that part with him talking to her. Dying. Just dying. Yeah, you know how movies are where people, you get a chuckle and then you just keep on watching. Nah, people just kept laughing on that part. Yes, I even heard that the nerd guy knew it was okay to laugh on that part because everybody else was laughing. He knew it was okay. Yo, another time I ran into this, we were in the same theater, right? And this dude was like, for real, like no joke, this dude was the true definition of neckbeard. Like he was the stereotype of neckbeard. Like, holy shit, there's a neckbeard, a real one right there, right? And he was big too. He was big. He was overweight. And he was breathing heavy and had his arm like over the chair, like more into where I'm sitting. So I had Scarlo move. She was mad too. She didn't want to move. I was like, she's little. Like Scarlo's only 5 feet. She's little. So I had her sit there in my seat so that, I wasn't all like this in his hard breathing ass. But she started to get really uncomfortable. Like really uncomfortable with him sitting next to her. Just wait. And I'm not joking, y'all. He was sitting there and he was breathing extra heavy and leaning over, and like she was sitting there. I guess he was cringing her out. She was sitting there like this. And he's all his popcorn. Like, it was just like, wow. Like usually, like guys kind of straighten up and fly right a little bit when they have, chicks sitting next to them, like especially neckbeards. Like a lot of neckbeards don't get too much action, right? So plenty of them actually do though. Like I know neckbeards, but I'm talking about this guy was the stereotype neckbeard. Like everything that's bad that people associate with a neckbeard, that's what he was. I know neckbeards that get women. They're just the neckbeard. You know what I mean? But so, like he had no understanding of people sitting next to him, whether male or female. So I finally, because nobody else came into the theater, like all the seats were filled that were going to be filled. There were like a few seats. I was just like, babe, just come over here then. Just come, because I'm not moving back there. So she just moved in a seat and hoped that nobody came to sit, and then nobody did. And it was funny, at one point he looked over at us and I could tell, like, I'm like, okay, I think he's realizing, like, yo, he moved, then she moved. Like maybe I'm a little repulsive the way I'm kind of sitting and leaning over and getting into people's personal space. You ever notice there's people like that don't understand personal space? Like they'll kind of get in your face, or like when they talk to you, they're a little too close, or when you're sitting. It's that emotional IQ thing. You're able to read people better than other people, So that was like, she was so mad at me for asking her to move. I was like, look, I paid for the seats. Sit right here. All right, take one for the team. You're the little one. So she did, and she was sitting there like, with her lips all poked out. She was like, babe, I'm really uncomfortable. I'm like, okay. I was like, come over here then. I was like, I don't think nobody's going to sit in that seat. Just come over here then. And then the dude, for the rest of the movie, he moved his ass over into the seat she was sitting in. You got what I'm saying? Like, that's how he was invading our space. So he was just sitting there with his popcorn at one point, just just leaned over into that seat, shoveling popcorn in his face. I couldn't, I couldn't make that shit up, y'all. I couldn't, No, he didn't stink. He didn't stink, though. He didn't stink. I don't know, he had I wouldn't have called it, I could smell him, but I wouldn't say that he stank. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God, man. Some guys need a tip. A lot of times those are the same dudes that be mad that they can't get a girl. It's like, dog, like, you gotta stop doing shit like that. A lot of guys like that want somebody that looks like 20-year-old Pam Anderson. It's like, you most likely aren't going to find a woman that likes that. So what you need to do is probably settle for someone in your own area. Like, I've seen neckbeards with the female equivalent of a neckbeard. Their girlfriend and boyfriend, they're married. They're getting married Star Wars style. I've seen that. So don't none of you guys tell me you can't find a chick. You just can't find the chick you want. That's what that is. Stay in your own burp buddies. Yeah, burp buddies, man. You gotta stay in your own lane. Most couples match. They do. Most couples, when you see them together, they kind of match. It's like, okay, I could see them together. And you do see couples that don't match. But, it's more often you see couples that match. It's like, yeah, most couples are within 1 point of each other as far as that 1 to 10 scale goes. You know what I mean? It's rare that you see a 10 with a 5. Like, a lot of times you might see that, though, but usually it's like a guy. He's the 5 and she's the 10. And he's usually rich or, got power. He's something, you know what I mean? It's rare you see a 10 with a 5 dude. Sometimes they grew up together or they work together. That'll work out, especially if he's there for her after a breakup. But it's not saying you can't do it, but there's usually some prerequisites to a 5 pulling a 10 like that. You don't usually see a 10 dude with a 5 woman, unless, like, a lot of times you'll see celebrities like that, but she was with him when he made the legacy, when he was making the legacy. You know what I'm saying? She was with him through everything. She supported him. She rubbed his back. Maybe it'll be okay. She's the mother of his children. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the only thing that I'm just like, man, Tom Cruise, man, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for Tom Cruise to show up, but yeah. So anyway, y'all, I guess I'll get going. I think we've talked about everything from the movie that we can. I think we have. I mean, mainly the main talk was the cameos. That's the spoiler territory, right? It's the cameos. Everyone wanted to talk about the cameos. So I think we've talked about all the cameos. Sam Raimi did his thing. I want to see a director's cut, please, Marvel, Disney. I want to see a director's cut. This Doctor Strange was better than the first one to me. I did think it was better than the first one. And yeah, I look forward to the Wanda solo movie. I want to see what they do with her. Wanda was always one of my favorites. Like when I think about like the women that was my favorite with the Marvel series, like I would love to see them expand on Captain Carter. Wanda. I want some more Black Widow stuff. Some like before she died stuff. I love, I love, I love Wasp. No. What's her name? Mantis. I love Mantis. Mantis all day. She's funny. Mantis. I like Gamora. I like all of the Black Panther's bodyguards. Um, his sister's cool. She's a little bit corny at times, but I like her. I like Wasp. I'm trying to think of ones that I really like that they could really expand and maybe do something big with them. Yeah, Shuri. I think who else we got? Who else did I name all the women? Hela was scary. I liked Hela. Hela was scary. I was like, she is whooping Thor's ass. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, she's firstborn, and that is it. She is firstborn to Odin, and she's got all the power. I was just like, man, Thor cannot do nothing with her. Holy shit. Big sis whooping that ass. The girl with Hawkeye, I like her. I wouldn't say she's my favorite. Oh, I've always loved Pepper. Valkyrie's all right. I don't know where Valkyrie really stands with me. I don't not like her. I like Nebula. I do like Nebula. Yeah. Name all the chicks I haven't named. But yeah, the female Hawkeye, she's all right, but I don't think he needs to be replaced. Jessica. Oh yeah, I've always liked Jessica Jones. You know what's funny about Jessica Jones? Don't she seem dirty? Like she stink or smell funny? Something about her, the way she plays that character, makes her seem nasty. Always loved the Invisible Woman. The only one I don't like is, I guess you could say, Captain Marvel. I like Rambo. I like her. Who's Yelena? Who's that? That sounds familiar. Who's Yelena? Is she the villain that showed up in Hawkeye or something? Is that her? Yeah, Wanda's been OP for a long time in the comics anyway. Oh, I like Black Widow's sister. She was like, what is this when you, what is this? I like her sister. I don't like how she went after Hawkeye though, like that. It's like, come on, man. Your sister, you think he really, you know what I mean? I don't care for the female Loki. She's all right. I don't care for her. I don't not like her, but I don't care for her. We have yet to see what female Thor. Well, we'll see how well Natalie Portman plays her. I like Natalie Portman as an actress. So we'll just see how they have her portrayed. You know what I mean? It's yet to be seen. I already said Carter. I like her. I wouldn't mind seeing an alternate universe movie with her. Layla. Who's Layla? Oh, she's all right so far that I've seen. Agatha. I liked her. She's a funny ass actress already. So seeing her in it, after she was in Step Brothers, man, she was so funny in Step Brothers. When I saw her, I was like, okay. Yeah, I like Agatha. Yes, Halle Berry's Storm for me. She's okay. Yeah, she's okay. You know what I mean? I always felt that, what's her name? Black Panther's mom. Why am I Angela Bassett? I've always felt that she should have been Storm. Halle Berry just was the most popular at that time, black actress. Why not get her to play Storm? Halle Berry does not fit Storm for me. She's another character, but she's not Storm. You know what I mean? Agatha's getting her own show. Okay. Yeah. That's why it always cracks me up when people are like, he doesn't like female heroes. Like, what? You even watch my fucking shit? You watch my shit? I don't like female heroes. He's a misogynist. He doesn't... Like, what? What? People are psycho. That shows you the stupidity in this world. After I did that reaction to Thor: Love and Thunder, I was like, well, how did people get this from? I said, were they even paying attention to my reaction? That's what I mean, man. When you listen, I always compare it to this. Because go watch my Thor: Love and Thunder reaction when you're done with this. And when I was done, first of all, I said I thought it looked like Kat Dennings in the helmet because it did. It didn't look like Natalie Portman to me. But then after that, I said that I hate, I can't stand all the woke shit, and I hope that this movie is not. Where did I ever call the movie or the trailer woke? Never. And listen, I compare this to when you call your cable company. I know a guy that works for the cable company. He says, when you call in, because I was talking to him about that. I was like, why do they ask us dumb shit like, is your cable box plugged in? Yes, my cable box is plugged in. He said, listen. He started laughing. He said, those are the dumb fuck questions. He said, we have to rule out dumb fucks first when we're doing customer service. He said, because there's people that do that. Their box isn't even plugged in or it's not turned on. The dumb fucks are the ones who would watch my reaction and say that I'm calling the trailer or the movie woke because they don't pay attention. They don't listen. They either don't know how to read. It's something that's off with them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like sometimes it doesn't happen all the time. I've been doing YouTube 10 years, so like I'll see certain videos, you know, and I'll check the comments, and I'll literally start to see comments, and I'm like, where did I say that? And, you know, this will be for different videos over the years. I'm like, when the fuck did I say? What part are they talking about? And then someone will timestamp, like, yeah, man, yeah, and I'll go listen to it, and I'm like, I know I didn't say that. And I'll listen to it. I'm like, that's not even what the fuck I said. You know what I mean? So that's the life of a YouTuber or anybody that's in the public eye. Always remember that. So if you want to be somebody in the public eye, you got to remember there will be people that do not have listening or reading comprehension skills. It's going to happen. The people that failed a lot in school are going to attack you and think you're a bad person because they misunderstood something you said. Always remember that. If you're into politics, you see it all the time. Whether you're on the left or the right or the middle, if you watch politics, you'll see, you know, candidates and presidents picked apart and attacked. And you're like, did these people watch him say what I heard him say? How are they getting this from that? You see it all the time. I'm just like, what? You know what reminds me of that? Remember when Trump, they called him on tape and he was having the talk with the guys and he was like, there's some ladies like, they're so, I guess you could say forward, you could grab them on the pussy and, you know, this and that. And then people were going around and they still say it, that he said that he was grabbing girls by the cooch. He didn't say that. He was talking about how forward these women were, that you could do this and nothing would happen or whatever, and they'd be okay or whatever it was he said. But I heard it once and understood it. I was like, yeah, there are chicks that behave like that with celebrities or politicians or whatever. They're willing to throw themselves at them, and you could grab their butt or do this and that, and a lot of these women wouldn't say nothing. I've seen women act like this with just good-looking guys in the club. So if they're willing to give this regular dude and let this dude in the club get away with grabbing their butt, then a celebrity, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know, groupies are on every level. The good-looking guy in the club has them, and the best-looking male actor or politician has them too. And there's certain women that are willing to let them treat them in certain ways, and they're okay with it. It is what it is. Just like really good-looking chicks got their simps. Same thing on all levels. I've seen guys comment on Scarlo stuff. I would simp for Scarlo. I'm like, okay. If that's what you're into. Like I guess whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean? I guess being a simp is only bad in certain situations. But I guess if you're not hurting anyone and you just want to have your princess on a pedestal and kiss her toes and simp for her, I guess it's okay. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, I'm a dominant guy, you know, so I don't do simping behavior. But, you know, I mean, some guys like their woman to spank them. I can't believe this is a live stream for the multiverse, and I'm talking about guys like to be spanked. Hey, I mean, it's true. If you like all of that, that's what, let me tell you something. One of these there's a guy that I know that is an alpha. He is an alpha. And one of the funniest things he said to me one time, we were leaving the job. And it was me and him and another guy. That's an alpha. We were having a conversation just talking about sex. And we were talking about eating booty. And I was like, we basically was like, would you let them do that to you? And I'm like, no, I am sorry. No, hell's to the no. No, you couldn't pay me to let a girl do that to me. He was like, man, he bent over like he was twerking. He said, man, if a girl want to do that, had his butt in there. You don't understand, y'all. This dude is an alpha. I'm talking about knock you out, well-dressed. Like he's what people think of as an alpha. But he's willing to do something that a lot would consider, I don't know, like submissive or effeminate or something. Like, hell no. I worked with a guy who told me, and he was the manager. He was like, so I let my wife eat my booty last night. And I was like, what? I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I was like, I couldn't do that, man. It make me feel like the woman. And he goes, I did kind of feel like that. I was kind of just laying there like, he said he was laying on his side like this. Man, yo. Yo. I'm sorry, man. I don't play that. Okay. Now we have started with Reed Richards and ended on eating booty. I'm going to go now and get me something to eat, and I will be on playing Elden Ring very soon. If you're not subscribed, then make sure you subscribe now, because YouTube still has that glitch where they unsubscribe people when you upload a video. So just make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on my Elden Ring live stream. 10 million subscribers. Woo!